Hello and welcome to iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is a quick overview. Ori and the Blind Forest is a fairly traditional platformer. It's got jumping, it's got puzzles, and it's got special powers that help you with your jumping and puzzle solving. But it's more than that. This game is set in a shockingly beautiful world, and it has an unbelievably polished way of engrossing you in it. Ori takes immersion to a new level. When you start a new game, you're thrust into a gigantic world and given control of a little fellow named Ori. At first, all you can do is run and jump, but you'll quickly find that running and jumping isn't enough. There are bad guys to fight, far-off obstacles to reach, and complicated puzzles to solve. As you progress through the game, you gain experience, skill points, health increases, and most exciting of all, new powers that turn the gigantic and slightly intimidating world of Nibel into a playground for you and the little guy. The gameplay experience is very polished, and from very early on, you'll feel a strong sense of growth and progression. That sense of growth and progression is due in no small part to the rich and beautiful story this game provides. I can't stress enough, I love this game's story. Presented through simple lines of dialogue, this classic tale of an underdog trying to save his world will have you laughing, crying, hating the antagonist, and on the edge of your seat from the very beginning. And speaking of the very beginning, this game starts off incredibly easy and will have you wondering whether or not you wasted your money. If you make it through the first hour though, which isn't hard to do because if you haven't noticed, this game looks beautiful. You'll notice the difficulty gradually ramping up. Ori is by no means the hardest platformer ever released, but it has qualities about it that will satisfy casual audiences and hardcore alike. It's easy to pick up and figure out if you're someone who's never considered themselves a serious gamer. But it's challenging enough for a real gamer to say, yeah, this is pretty good. As for replayability, don't expect to put 1,000 hours into this game anytime soon. The world is big and there's a lot of things to collect, but it isn't a sandbox and you'll run out of things to do after about 15 hours. With that said, beat it once, put it down for a few months, then pick it up again. It'll feel fresh and fun just like the first time. Ori and the Blind Forest is one of the most memorable games ever released. With a simple but heartfelt story, exceptional gameplay, and a soundtrack capable of rivaling or even surpassing some of your all-time favorites, this game is something special. But what does all that mean? Well, if you're looking for a quick but engaging platformer to fill 8 or 12 hours, Ori will do that for you. If you're looking to immerse yourself in a beautiful world filled with beautiful sounds, Nibel is that world and is waiting for you to explore it. If you're tired of just playing games and want to play through a genuine, emotional journey, this title is for you.